which is really what the Church of Scientology does. It's like mind control. And I went, yeah, you're right. I don't. Okay, don't tell me. I trust you. I'm too afraid to read the internet, which I know, again, sounds crazy to people that were born on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
But back in the dark ages, of like the 90s, one of my friends went crazy. She went insane. And Bill Yachty, the guy that got me to do this, said, Tori, she only went insane because she was reading the internet. Now, again, I know people that are born on the internet or even people later are laughing, going, how could that be? But back then, it was like, really? And that's why I call it the Scientology Truman Show.
Again. Hit him again.
Because it's like when you're if you haven't seen that movie, The Truman Show, watch it. Because that is Scientology. And you cannot see the walls. And if you start to see the walls, they cut off the people you're talking to.
Yeah.
Or get you to cut off from them.
Right.
Or your family, anything.
And I think also one of the best ways to keep people from information is to make them afraid of it. So something bad is going to happen to you.
Right.
Something bad is going to happen to you if you're also in connection with someone who's an SP, a suppressive person. Right. What is going to happen to you, or what is already happening to you because you have an association with someone they call an SP? What's the threat?
I'm going to answer that, but first I want to finish your first question, which is what is the Office of Special Affairs?
Yeah, oh, sure.
So once the Guardian's office happened, and they sent 11 people to prison, including Mary Sue Hubbard. L. Ron Hubbard said, I would never do that, even though we have people that are now out that say he wrote the programs.
Of course. Of course.
But
he was in charge.
He sent his wife to prison, and she was never seen again. That was it. I mean, she was only there for a year, but then they kept bodyguards on her. I'd see her at the AMC or something. She'd say hi, but that was it. That's all she could say.
Mm-hmm.
So they morphed into the Office of Special Affairs. They made an announcement saying that L. Ron Hubbard would never do these kind of things that these awful people have done. And so now the Guardian's office is canceled and the Office of Special Affairs is created. And it's just PR and legal. That's all it is. We're just helping grow our church, right? And it's sort of like, okay. And again, you're in the Truman Show. It sounds good. It looks good. It seems right. Why would they do anything bad? I know people listening to this now, there's so much information out there from so many different people. It's hard to imagine that just a short time ago, people, in the 90s, and even people that are in Scientology still, they don't know. They can't see the walls. They really don't. They see the blue sky, like in the Truman Show.
Yeah.
They can't see it.
They can't see it. It's very true.
And some of them, even if they do see it, they don't want to leave. The next level of every level is less freedom for you. They're cutting off your freedoms because they can't have you talk to these people. Just like me. I talked to Andreas. I'm out of there. That was it. All he said was, what kind of friends could those be? Because I wrote him and I said, Andreas, I was crying. I was crying for like 4 hours. And I said, Andreas, if I leave, I'm going to lose all of my friends and my husband of 27 years. I don't know if my soul can take it. And you know what? This is what I mean by he stuck with me. He said, Tori, I'm crying reading your email. I'm so sorry you're having to go through this. But I have to ask you this one question. What kind of friends could those be if they're going to leave you because you change your mind? Very good question.
So powerful.
Very good question. That was the cracking of my Truman Show. It's like sunlight came in. I realized he's right. They're only my friends as long as I jump through their hoop, their way. And that's true for every cult. Anybody in a cult or an abusive relationship, they only love you as long as you do what they say when they say it.
Truman. You can speak. I can hear you.